using my the microphone in the laptop,
Ah, it's
and
good,
I just
really.
yeah, and I just surprised that you told me it is better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's stronger.
Oh, okay.
Mm, okay. Mm, let's go ahead and start. Sorry for that. I was
Okay.
eating something spicy
Oh,
before
really?
our class, so I need a lot of water.
Is that your
So,
breakfast?
kinda.
But is
Brunch.
it okay to eat spicy food to empty stomach?
Uh, I don't know. I I love eating
Mm-hmm.
spicy. How do you call this? Stir
Uh,
fry ramen,
ah,
dry noodle,
uh-huh.
spicy, and I love it for breakfast. It's a
Oh,
common though. It's common in the Philippines to have
oh,
that, and bread
I
together
see.
with some what do you call this sandwich, pocket sandwich. So
Oh,
it's pretty common to eat that during.
mm,
Well, I don't eat breakfast. I just eat maybe in between brunch,
ah,
and that's it. And
yeah.
just 2 meals every day, brunch
Mm.
and then dinner, and then that's it.
Oh, is that okay to you?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think,
used to it.
um, but you
Oh,
go to work like, how long does it take to get to your workplace from your home?
well, it's pretty fast in the morning. 10 minutes,
Oh, by
15.
walk?
No, by car.
Oh,
Usually 15 minutes. And but if we go home, it's longer because it's traffic already. There's
ah,
small traffic, but
mm,
we go out at 4 a.m. So basically, at 4 a.m., there's no car around.
mm, oh,
So pretty early. So it's so fast to go to my work, to go to
mm,
this office, and then yeah, it's longer to travel when you're
mm,
going home. I don't
but,
take
mhm.
breakfast because 4 a.m. is, it's so slow. It's you're still sleepy by this
Yeah,
time.
right, right.
That's why I don't have breakfast.
Yeah,
Mm,
but
mm.
then you didn't eat something during 6 hours, 6 hours then.
Yeah,
Oh,
usually. I don't know
oh,
why, but yeah, I know it's bad. But yeah, in the morning, when I arrive here, the first thing I do, I drink water. Yeah,
mm,
drinking water, and then I'm not hungry, so I usually feel hungry at 10, yeah, this time.
mm,
And then I eat some bread, and that's it. And some, it depends
oh,
what I want to eat.
then you always bring some lunch bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I used to buy outside, but
mm,
it's time consuming, you know. Mm,
mm,
um, we are in the fourth floor,
mm-hmm,
so there's no elevator in this building.
mm-hmm.
And if I go down, it takes time,
Oh,
So I will go down and go to an open restaurant and get a food and bring it up and then eat it. It takes time. So
oh,
um, I just bring my own food,
mm-hmm.
put
Is
it in the
mm,
microwave, and that's it.
mm, isn't that restaurant have any delivery service for you guys?
Uh, well, there is. The problem is
Mm-hmm.
mm, delivery service is like unpredictable. You don't know when will they come,
Mm,
and in Mint we don't know our schedule,
mm,
right? So, I mean, students may book a class,
mm-hmm.
so they might cancel a class. So
Mm-hmm.
there's no permanent schedule.
Yeah, right.
So if we do food delivery,
Mm-hmm.
the food delivery guy is not allowed to eat to go inside the office,
Mm,
or it's hard to wait for him.
mm,
So yeah, it's better to pack your lunch. It's way cheaper as well, so I like it.
mm. Okay.
So yeah, because restaurants are a little bit expensive, but it's okay.
Mm.
Sometimes, if I'm lazy, yeah, if I'm lazy to pack my lunch, it's okay.
Okay.
Mm.
I wish you
Oh,
can have a regular meal every day.
it's okay. I'm used to this.
Me as well.
uh, yeah, like you, right? Your schedule changes. So
Yeah, right.
sometimes you have a regular meal, or sometimes you don't.
Yeah, right.
Mm. Uh, let's go with this. Did I tell you about um my application as a rescuer?
No, no. It is first time to hear that.
Uh-huh. I last November I applied for the government
Mm-hmm.
to have like to apply as a rescuer. Do you know what a rescuer? I'm sure you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they called me
Mm-hmm.
recently for an interview, but
Mm.
I'm scared.
Why?
uh well, it's a government position,
Um.
so it's gonna be forever.
Yeah, right.
So if I apply to that, it will take me forever. So I'm a little bit scared. I need time to decide. So
Then is that a kind of permanent job?
yeah, permanent.
Oh, then if you pass the interview, then you are gonna quit this mint.
Yeah, maybe, but government positions are really hard. You
Oh.
know, um, I applied
Mm-hmm.
November 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So November, December, January, February, March, April. 5 months
Mm,
of
yeah.
waiting. So I
Uh.
think they reduced the paper.
Mm-hmm.
So they try to check who is qualified, and then there will be an exam and interview. Two more.
Mm, mm,
So I government positions are really hard. Is it the same in Korea? Government positions are hard to
um.
it's hard to enter in government.
Yeah, but these days in my country, we are trying to gathering more firefighter, um,
Ah,
which is
really?
similar to rescuer
Yeah.
because
Ooh.
we normally have too many people who want to get a delivery service to the hospital, and
Ah, ambulance, right?
yes, and also who need emergency treatment. But um um this but firefighter, the members of firefighter is not enough now.
Ah,
So
really?
yeah,
Oh.
so our in my country's new president trying to gathering
hmm
more members.
How
So
do they do that?
um um the president asked the firefighter um department together
Uh-huh.
like more than 2,000 members as a
Okay.
as a firefighter. So
Ah.
this year is a really good chance to be a firefighter.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good. But it's also difficult, right?
yeah, right.
Considering the firefighting is a very dangerous job.
Yeah, right.
mm,
But we have two parts if we become a firefighter.
Uh-huh.
The first thing is they literally go to a place which has like um, fire events or disasters.
Uh-huh.
But
And then,
and the other one is they just get a call from the patient who have illness and who need emergency treatment like CPR. So
so
yes,
rescuers, right?
yeah, right, right. So the other one is more
Ah,
safe than the first one.
okay, all right.
Yeah,
Cool.
and actually, I really surprised when I heard that you applied the rescuer because I am also planning to become
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because in my country,
Wow.
if I have a nurse license,
Hmm.
um, we can get the privilege to become a rescuer.
Yeah, me too. That's
Oh,
my
really?
reason
Oh,
why
wow.
I decided to join that because it's a first of all, it's a permanent job. It's
Yeah,
stable.
yeah, right, right.
Second is that I have a license, so
Yeah,
I'm highly qualified than other people.
yeah.
So I think that's the reason why they call me because my grades was not really good. Were not really good when I was in the university. My
Mm-hmm,
university was not very popular.
mm-hmm,
I'm just an average student,
mm-hmm,
but and many people are applying for government positions, right?
mm. Wow.
So
Yeah.
I was lucky to have been called. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see next week what will happen.
When is the schedule for your interview?
I think April 10.
Ah, that's not that is soon then.
Yeah, Tuesday next week.
Wow.
So in the afternoon. But when I read the description, the job description, it's cool because I will be handling um, many areas. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
for example, there is a typhoon.
Mm-hmm.
I will be like a dispatcher as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a dispatcher is? So I will call the police, I will call the firemen, I'll call the rescuers and give them directions. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I can also do that. It depends on my shift or my position, but
Yeah.
it sounds really good. It's a good way to help other people.
Yeah.
Mm,
Right.
well, it's good. Cross fingers, cross fingers. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should give it a try as well.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
the reason why I choose to become a firefighter is nowadays I am feeling afraid of to go to US.
Uh-huh, really? Why?
Yes, because I have too many worries. Um when I in the US, I didn't feel that um I didn't thought about the loneliness,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm with my family and I can feel that.
Uh-huh. I understand your point.
Yes.
Well, we do feel the same thing. I don't know why, but
Hmm.
it's surprising we are in a coincidence. I told you about my application in Canada as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. I was worried, I'm a father now, and as time goes by,
Yes.
the relationship with me and my son were getting closer,
Yeah, right.
because he's growing up, he's learning how to talk, he's
Yeah.
having an emotion already,
Yeah.
and I was worried that if I go to Canada, I will
Yes.
leave them behind, and it's really hard. So that's
Yeah, that's
why
true.
I tried to enter this rescuer program. So,
Yeah. Mm.
you really have to
And
think about it.
yeah, But I am also have some guilty feelings because
Uh-huh.
I spend a lot of money and time to become a nurse in the
Uh-huh.
US.
Yeah, I understand your point.
Yeah, so it is pretty hard to make one decision. Yeah, if
Mm,
I thought about the money and the time, I should be a nurse there.
yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
um, if I think about my family um s- and my safety
Mm-hmm.
and my comfortable
Yeah.
times,
Your
yeah,
comfort. Uh-huh.
it must be better to stay in my country.
I understand your point.
Yeah.
Uh, well, we are in a dilemma nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's really hard. Take time to decide. One big advantage for you is
Hmm.
that one, you're single. Second, you're still young.
But I don't believe I am young nowadays because I am 27 years old and
Uh-huh.
I realized that it's been 4 months since New
Hmm.
Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think time is so fast.
Yeah, I know, right? I can
Yeah,
feel it.
yeah.
Well, look at me. I'm 32. I'm gonna be 32 soon. Uh, and I need to decide. Time is so fast, like what you said,
Yes.
and I need to decide something for my future. I have to accept something permanent.
Yeah.
You set a time limit. You know, that's one good thing to do. Like me, I'm setting my time limit
Mhm.
until maybe August or
Yeah.
June to August. I'm
Mm.
setting my time limit to decide.
Mm.
I told myself that if nothing happens until August, for example, like I have three options.
Mhm.
So I have Canada, I have the government job,
Mhm.
which is rescuer, and I have Singapore.
Uh-huh.
So these are my priority.
Mhm.
If these two are not successful until August,
Mhm.
then I will go to Singapore
Mm.
because this is the easiest to achieve. Very easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just need 1 month and then, yeah, I can go away and fly and go to
Mm.
Singapore and start working there.
What does the Singapore require to the applicants?
Well, I'm already a licensed nurse for Singapore. So
Mm.
when I first went there, I took the exam already.
Mhm.
So I already have the license for a Singapore nurse. So I am a Singapore nurse and a Philippine nurse already.
Oh.
So it's easy for me to apply in any hospital there because
Mm.
they badly need nurses there. The problem with Singapore, why I leave it at number three,
Mhm.
why I leave that at the bottom spot. Being a nurse in Singapore is two times harder than
Mm.
being a nurse in the Philippines.
Mm.
Because being a nurse in the Philippines, you're highly respected here.
Mm.
People look at you as a very professional person in
In
the
the
Philippines.
Singapore. Oh.
In Philippines.
Oh.
So if you're a nurse in the Philippines, people follow you. So if you tell them, please drink this medicine, blah blah blah, please do not remove this or do not remove this. All right,
Mm.
they will follow you.
Mm.
But in Singapore, it's really hard. People there are mm,
They do not respect
the
the nurse.
a little bit, especially if you are a Filipino nurse,
Mm.
because they think that you are stupid.
Oh.
yeah, I unfortunately there's still racism and discrimination in Singapore. It's still
Mm,
strong.
wow. That
Uh,
is really stressful.
yeah, so it's more stressful, right? Plus, if you compare the salary, it's just so, you know. It's
Not that
a
high.
little bit high, a little bit high compared to the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
but the sacrifice, like what I said, discrimination, separation from family, hot weather.
Yeah.
So those are the factors that I consider. That's why my number three is Singapore.
Can I ask you the
So,
salary for the Singapore nurse?
okay. For Singapore nurse, maybe for the first year,
Mm-hmm.
you will have like
Mm, dollar?
$2,100. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is
So it's,
not that high then.
yeah, not that high. And then the next year, maybe you will become 2,500 or 3,000. It depends. Depends
Mm,
on the hospital as well. If it's a government hospital, it's higher. If it's
mm-hmm.
a private hospital, it's lower.
I see.
But one happy thing that I love with Singapore,
Mm-hmm.
every August 25, August 21, I think, or 20, their national day.
Mm-hmm.
During their national day, they give money.
Oh, how
They give
much?
money to employees. Maybe same as your salary, plus,
Wow.
of course, December. December, you have another double, two times salary.
Wow.
And then New Year, February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another. So they love giving gifts.
Mm,
The government of Singapore love giving gifts. It's like a Chinese tradition.
mm,
So if it's a
wow.
new year, wow, two times.
Wow.
December two times. And then August two times. So
Wow.
imagine that, right?
Yeah.
So I can send double money to my wife.
Wow. But you will be really lonely
Yeah, exactly.
to leave you apart with your son and your wife.
Yeah, Singapore is a very beautiful place, but a lonely place for non-Singaporean.
Mm, I
So,
see.
if you go there,
Mm-hmm.
you will look at their parks. They
Mm-hmm.
have many parks,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful parks, but there's no one visiting
Why?
because people are very busy.
Ah.
People are very busy.
Mm,
Almost the same culture as Korea, like they
mm,
do overtime without
yeah.
pay, no pay overtime, and they uh, they do everything fast, running,
Mm,
subways. So yeah, but
mm,
yeah, it's so beautiful. I love it.
mm. Oh, I have
So
too many options to think about, like you.
yeah, right. It's hard to be a nurse.
Yes.
um,
Oh,
well, like what I said, take time.
okay.
Set a time limit.
Okay.
Um, it's up to you. You can go to the US anytime you want.
Mm-hmm.
So set a time maybe until June or
Mm,
July or August, and then once you decided, go for it and never look back. All right,
okay.
and eventually you will adjust. So our body, our mind adjusts. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Don't worry. Let's do this, Jihei. I'll
Okay.
keep you updated.
Okay.
All
I
right, we'll catch
also
up
wish
again
you.
next time, Jihei.
Okay.
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 Good luck with our application. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye. See
All
you.
right, take care. See ya.